this year, the festival is going to bring a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of love, and a lot of luck to you and your families. This Diwali, stay light and cook with Emami Ultralite. You know, Diwali का time है, parties का time है. We all love to make things at home. Sometimes we buy them. Nothing wrong with that. Now, जो हमारे जो दिवाली के नमकीन रहते हैं, as we call them, they have various flavors from different parts. Now, one of my favorite nashta actually is actually a kachori. That spice which goes into the kachori is something else. So I'm actually creating something like almost like a kachori inspired fried snack, which you can also bake as well. Now I'm using a combination of makai, besan and maida. Now that's going to be where my dough is being made, and of course उसमें पानी जाएगा, तेल जाएगा. पूरी रेसिपी आप कमेंट सेक्शन में देखोगे. चकाचक टॉप रेसिपी है. Now for the kachori के फ्लेवर के लिए, okay? So I've got cumin seeds, coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of this. Then I have like half of this. I have fennel. I have a good amount of salt, 4 to 5 dried red chilies, half a teaspoon of turmeric, थोड़ी सी अजवाइन, 8-10 लौंग है, and I've got some peppercorns here as well. Okay, so literally, और मैंने नमक already इसमें डाल दिया. So when you grind it, directly it will go into the flour. Okay, so उसको हम पहले dry roast कर देते हैं पहले. Okay, perfecto. So you have to be a little cautious, you know, when you do this. Okay, the idea is that हम इसको हल्का सा सेकेंगे. We want all the spices to actually pop, as we say. Okay, so you can hear tuck 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 tuck. I love this sound. This is like one of the music in the kitchen, as we call it. Yeah. So we've got our coriander seeds, we've got jeera, we've got dhania, red chilies. मैंने हम लोग नमक में भी डाल दिया. Now what I do normally, I know powders you have to do separate whole, but you know what? I have a great experience and a good hand at doing the spices. Now we know that when they start थोड़ा सा गर्म होने लगता है ये, what happens? ये जो chilies है, they start bloating up again, and you can hear the cracking of the jeera, the dhania थोड़ा सा color भी बहुत अच्छा महक जाता है ये. So unbelievable. Okay, so literally after we grind all this, और वो जो कचौरी का flavor आता है ना, which is mind blowing. Now I'm making a basic dough with a kachori flavored spice inside. Shapes, it's up to you. अगर आपको you want to cut it straight into save, you want to put it through a machine. I don't have my machine today इसके लिए. I would have just made nice save. तो ये इसके same recipe के साथ आपके save बन सकते हैं. आपकी kind of not chakli, but you can do various shapes with the press as you want. Now I have another plan. You will find out soon. So अभी हमारे ये मसाले थोड़े से ठंडे हो गए हैं. Okay, and what I'm going to do is let these cool down a little bit. Okay, perfecto. In the meanwhile, चलो हम अपना आटा गूंद लेते हैं. Let's make some dough now. Now for my dough here, I have with me, all in all, is going to be making about half a kilo of dough. Más o menos. Okay, so I've got with me here, I've got about 200 grams of besan. I've got about almost the same amount of maida, and then I have makai ka atta. Okay, very nice flour, gives a very nice flavor to this whole dough. It's delicious. Perfecto. Now in this I am going to be adding all this inside here, but in the meanwhile now it's time to grind this. Spices have kind of cooled down here, so अभी हम इसमें सब यहाँ पे we're going to drop these right here and make this really sensational kachori inspired spice. Okay, amchur है, धनिया है, जीरा है, सौंफ है, exactly like a kachori. The only thing I'm missing here is is प्याज. Okay. Now प्याज के लिए normally onion powder use कर सकते हैं. Sometimes you can even saute some onions. धीमी आंच पे you can cook the onions till they get soft and you can add it to the. तो literally प्याज की कचौरी types हो सकता है. But this is a really nice without प्याज. Okay. And I think it'll go really well down. So. Voila! Perfect. Exactly like a real kachori. It's unbelievable. Okay, so I'm not putting all of it, of course. मैं थोड़ा सा डाल रहा हूँ इसमें. So literally about 2 tablespoons of the kachori spice have gone into almost like a 500 gram of dough to be made. अभी इसमें डालेंगे about 70 to 80 mils of oil. Okay, and we've got about 200 mils, but I'm going to be just putting a little. So I've got about 150. ठीक है? So we're just going to get this dough together. So हम इसे गूंद रहे हैं अच्छी तरह. It's going to be a nice. We have to rest it for about 20 to 30 minutes. It gets really nice and elastic, so you can really roll it well. Okay, so perfecto. So literally 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, we just gonna put this together. Okay, nice, lovely, beautiful. Nice. So see, it's coming together really well. I'm just going to So we have a very nice, smooth, gorgeous dough here. So we're just going to be dividing it into kind of equal parts, not exactly. And as I said, shape, size doesn't really matter. You can choose whatever shape you want. You want to roll it out and cut it with a really nice round cutter. You want to do diamond shapes. I'm trying something different. Let's see how it works out. Perfecto. So the plan is to make kind of rings, okay? So we have a really nice, beautiful, lovely flavored dough here, okay? And I'm going to be just cutting these into strips, okay? Beautiful. Nice. So So we have our strips here. To this, we're going to be cutting it into almost like 1.5 inch pieces, just like this. Okay. And then we're just going to roll these up like this. Okay, literally. Okay. मेहनत तो है, लेकिन मजा आएगा आपको. So we're just going to be literally almost doing something like this, putting it back together just like this, and we're going to be making these lovely little rings, okay, just like this, and then just like this. सोचा था हम इसे बेक करेंगे, आजकल बेक स्नैक्स भी बहुत चल रहे हैं, बट यू नो व्हाट, दिस दिवाली stay light with Emami Ultralite. So you know what? Let's fry them. Now the best part is that this is the most lightest soyabean oil there is in this country. Also zero chip. And believe me, it's like a complete treat to cook with it. It's neutral. You can do all kinds of cuisines with this. So when I'm cooking Chinese, when I'm cooking Thai, I want to fry something, I want to saute something, I want to shallow fry it. Believe me, this is my true companion. Now you can see that gorgeous color. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Fantastico. So as I said, shapes and size don't matter. Get as creative. Lekin use the best ingredients. Use the best oil. You want to fry them, you fry them. You want to bake them, you want to bake them. So I'm actually literally cooling them lightly, and I've made this amazing chatpata mix, as I call it, okay? Which I'm going to be actually dusting all my ring kachoris. Yeah, that's the name I was looking for. ये हम इसे कहते हैं रिंग कचोरी। दिवाली की शुभकामनाएं आपको और आपके परिवार को। Eat healthy, celebrate, bring the Lakshmi home, and always love your family. Okay? Fantastic. So these are nice and crispy, really nice. So you can see it's got a very nice crunch to it. काफी खस्ता है. Decently easy to make. Okay. And उसके बाद I've got a very nice Vicky's chatpata mix, which is amchur, chaat masala, black salt, red chili powder. That's it. तो हम थोड़ा सा लेंगे and we're just going to sprinkle this lovely chatpata dust. Okay. And our ring kachori is ready. Fantastic. This year, the festival is going to bring a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of love, and a lot of luck to you and your families. I hope you're really enjoying these recipes. Do like, do share, and of course, I know you will subscribe. Until then, happy Diwali and say no to crackers. Avoid pollution. Let's have a beautiful, clean, and happy Diwali.